British teen Jay Slater could be alive after disappearing in Tenerife more than 2 weeks ago, but if he is, time is running out. Missing person expert Charlie Hedges told The Sun that it's certainly possible Jay is surviving on plants and rainwater somewhere in the mountains. Different theories have suggested Jay could be sheltering in an outbuilding in the wilderness or be trapped in a steep gorge after a nasty fall. Army reservist and search pro Juan Garcia believes cops called off the search for missing Jay too soon and warned he could be feeding on plants and rainwater to stay alive. Ex-Detective Hedges has now said, "It's certainly possible. I think it's important to let the investigation keep all lines of inquiry open until they're proven to be not viable. It is quite a long time to survive without food, depends on how much rain there is as to whether there's sufficient water, but certainly one should always consider that possibility." Temperatures in Tenerife are around 29 degrees this week, with chances of rainfall at less than 5%, according to the Met Office. Surveying expert Brian Harrison, who lives in Tenerife, believes Jay may have taken the Masca Gorge Trail, a popular but dangerous hiking route. He thinks the teen might have fallen into a gorge and is alive and waiting there for a rescue after vanishing on June 17. Meanwhile, locals have been urged by former Detective Mark Williams Thomas to scour the outbuildings and land near where he was last seen in rural Destino Park. Police have searched high and low with dogs, helicopters and drones, but it would be difficult to pinpoint one person amid the thick brush and cacti. Jay's family in Tenerife, including his mum and dad Debbie and Warren, have vowed to keep searching for the teen after police called off the hunt. Hedges said the advice to locals to check out buildings and their surrounding areas is smart, and what UK police would do too. He told The Sun, "Our usual advice in the UK is to ask people to check their own properties, outbuildings, land they own, in case there's someone there, because they know it better than anyone else." When asked if time might be running out for the teen, he added, "Yeah, absolutely. That's a long time to survive without any support or help." Apprentice bricklayer Jay, from Oswald Twizzle, Lancashire, was last heard from on the morning of June 17, when he phoned a pal to tell her he was lost in the middle of nowhere. He'd gone back to a remote area with 2 British men on the northwest of Ireland in the early hours, before leaving later that morning. After missing the bus, he started walking the 11-hour route back to his accommodation and disappeared in the rural northwest mountains. On Monday, Jay's parents pleaded with cops not to give up on the hunt for their son during a crunch meeting. Detectives promised to probe any new tip-offs or information that comes in, but stood firm in axing the active search. A source close to the family revealed that the decision to cut off the search was the nightmare scenario Jay's family were dreading. While Hedges said, "We should keep on hoping and looking," he explained that, as time passes, that possibility that Jay is alive diminishes. Garcia, 53, has assisted several search missions in the area and has spoken directly to the family. He told The Times on Wednesday, 2 weeks is too premature to end the search. Slater could be alive somewhere. Someone can drink from rainwater and eat plants. The family should not give up hope. He has urged the family to use part of the $49,000 donated on a GoFundMe page to continue an independent search for Jay. Meanwhile, expat Mr. Harrison, 57, says the path he believes Jay may have taken, known as Barranco de Masca, can be extremely dangerous if hikers go off path. He said, "It's feasible he has taken the Masca Gorge Trail and has fallen and injured himself. There are some sheer drops along the route, there is danger. And if he's fallen, it is feasibly possible that he's got some water from somewhere, meaning he could still be alive. It's a possibility." And former Detective Mark Williams Thomas, who is out in Tenerife, said the teen left the area he went to with 2 men feeling scared. He claimed Jay admitted to stealing a PS 12,000 Rolex and did not want to return to the remote holiday let despite having little phone battery. After venturing on the journey back to his hotel, Marquez urged people in the surrounding area to search for him in any outbuildings nearby. He said, "I want to make an appeal for landowners in the area of the rural park to check any outbuildings and land that they have in the hope that further searches will continue by volunteers in the area not yet searched."